For all the stock investors out there, welcome to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I wanted to tap in with y'all over the stock market. Every time I get on here, when I show my portfolio, I always show y'all the gains I've been making. I've showed y'all my losses. One of the biggest things that you fear in the stock market is, damn, when is this shit just it's gonna crash? At some point, it's gonna crash. I've been in the stock market for maybe a year right now. First off, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my opinions and a trend that I've seen that's been working and that I'm gonna stick to. So before we go any further, I want to hit you off with the, let's say with the stock market right now. It pretty much had a little crash. They lost 1.9 trillion over the week. The stock's been going up and down this week, but it's been going down the most. With all the main hitters, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, pretty much every sector is pretty much bloodshot red. And this is the moment when in the stock game when you looking at it like, damn, should I panic and start selling on my stocks to get my money, or should I just play the long game like I said I was and let the money sit there and continue to buy those stocks long as you do the research on those stocks? I wanted to shout out the Market Hustle. That's where I get most of my memes from. Just a little bit of stock motivation. I wanted to start off with that right quick. It is what it says is investing is much easier when you're not depending on what the market does today, this week, this month, or even this year. Most people struggle with investing because they have high expectations for quick profits. They forget that the big money is made over long periods. And like I just said, you can't panic. Soon as you see that the market is bloodshot red, you can't just run and say, fuck, let me go ahead and sell my stocks, because 9 times out of 10, your stocks can drop below the average cost. So it's like you're getting some money back, you're getting some type of return, but you're losing money because at some point you had a nice gain, but now you're just giving it back for a cheaper price. So you don't want to panic. Like I said, I don't know anybody's financial problems, but you don't want to panic in the stock game. Do your research. Like I've said, my blueprint right now is start off with 5 stocks, get 10 of each, then introduce a stock until I get to 10, and then I want to get all those 10 stocks to turn to 100 one day, and that's just the start. I'm playing a long game. I plan on holding on to these stocks as long as I can. Once I get to a certain amount, I want to be able to live off that. Like I said, the example is I believe I could live off 100K a year with the family. If the car paid off, the house paid off, 100K is easy living. That's 68 or 7,000 a month. I think that's manageable, especially if you ain't got no big bills to pay. You just paying insurance and your utility bills and cable, internet, little stuff like that. So it ain't nothing that'll put a dent in your pocket. Everybody should be able to live off that, depending on how many kids you got. You feel me? But yeah, man, like I said, don't panic. Stay the course. Lock in. This is the perfect opportunity. If you've been researching these stocks that you got right now, if you feel like they're going to be doing good in the long term, why wouldn't you buy them when they're cheaper? Once you get those stocks, you get them at a lower price. When the stock shoot back up, that's automatic gains right there. To me, what I've seen so far in the stock market is you're going to always win more. You're going to get more gains than losses in this. It's all about what is your breaking point. Do you get to the point where, let's say, are you going to panic? Are you going to sit back and play the field and buy as many stocks as you can? Like I said, good stocks to get are always the ones that got dividends attached to it, ones that's been performing well over the last 5 years. That's what I go to. But that's all I want to say, man. I want to give y'all what the stock prices is as of now. Well, as of this morning, like I said, all these stocks are pretty much down. Esgo is down to $22.92. Bank of America is down to $36.12. Wells Fargo is $51.10. Amazon is down to $160 with 72 cents. And Apple is down to $209 with 29 cents. Last podcast I did on stocks, Amazon was almost at 200. I want to say it was like 199. Apple was about 225. Wells Fargo was about 60. Bank of America was at 40, and Esco was about $25. So you see the certain amount that's been missing from these stocks. I'm playing a long game. I said once they said this is supposed to be like this for maybe the next 5 to 6 days. So after next week, man, I plan on seeing these stocks rise back up. Slowly but surely, we'll be back to getting those gains. I'm already up, like I've told y'all before. Year to date, I was up a certain amount, and like I said, I'm gonna just stick to it, man. My goal is by the end of the year to have 10K in stocks. That's the goal right now. I got a couple months to make that happen. So for those that's out there investing, do not panic. Don't hit the panic button yet. Stay the course. Lock in on your picks, your that you did your stocks that you did your research on. And like I said, man, we playing the long game. We not doing nothing, no short term stuff. Unless you really need the money, you don't really need to be investing if you just do it short term, because you can't expect money to grow on trees. You can't expect it to come overnight. You have to play the long game. A couple of years, man, you could be in a different position financially. I said, man, money don't make the world go round, but it will bring you happiness in ways that you can't imagine. The more money you got, like I said, you can do a lot with it, man. The goal is not to work a 9 to 5. The goal is to wake up at the alarm that you set, take your kids to school, spend time with your lady, your husband, whatever. And like I said, man, just live life to the fullest. Take trips, not be stuck at a job, having to put in hours to take days off, come back to work. You feel me? So like I said, man, like y'all stay locked in. We will revisit this. As of now, I got $4,194, so almost 4,200. Before all this happened, I was at 4,900. So like I said, that's about $800 lost, but I ain't gonna panic over it. I'm gonna just let the stock market do what it do, and we'll be back in the green real soon. Once we get there, I said I hope everybody took advantage of this situation right now. Again, Apple, Amazon, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America are 4 great stocks that I've been investing in. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but these are the stocks I'm in right now that's been performing well, and I believe that they'll perform well in the future. Like, share, and subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, Instagram.